Tuesday. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Curtis Samuel.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Keeps himself upright. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Bryan Edwards. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Entering screen resume. Entering screen
Chiefs
resume.
take it right down and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Number 86.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
Jackson's pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Davis now to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes chalked that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
back at the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 85.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Alexander Madison.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Well set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 40.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Mahomes.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point forthcoming.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Chiefs 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Final minute now, the third quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Going to run with Madison again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're back now in KC. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Jackson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 7, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard.
Jackson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of the lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Mahomes to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Report player stats.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.